जो है ऊपर नीचे टच होना चाहिए। श्लोक बोलते समय, श्लोक का ये टेक्निक है, आपका जो टंग ऊपर के पैलेट को टच होना चाहिए। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद। मैंने टंग को टच किया है, जहाँ टीथ को टच करना है वहाँ टीथ को टच करना है, जहाँ ऊपर के भाग को टच करना है वहां एकदम लूज बात करेंगे ना, तो क्या होता है, जो श्लोक में पावर आना चाहिए वो पावर नहीं रहता है। श्लोक उच्चारण करते समय, बातें करते समय, किसी से आप बातें करते समय आपके लिप्स टच होने चाहिए। पैलेट, टंग का यही तो है, टंग ऊपर नीचे घूमना चाहिए। कैजुअली अगर आप बोलेंगे तो वो श्लोक प्रोनाउंसिएशन बराबर नहीं होगा। ऐसे मैंने बहुत वॉच कर रही हूँ, किस किस का है तो नाम बोलती हूँ मैं, किस किस को रूम ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट में है। एक है, आप हैं, कालरा माता जी हैं, वैष्णव गौर प्रभु हैं, आप सबका श्लोक उच्चारण जो है ये पैलेट को टच नहीं करता है, क्योंकि समझ में आता है कि वो बहुत कैजुअली जा रहा है। तो आपको ये सब प्रैक्टिस करना है, जैसे प्रिया दर्शनी है, आप सबको प्रैक्टिस करना है। तब आप अच्छी तरह से जब श्लोक बोलेंगे, आप ना थोड़ा लिप्स को टच करो, ऐसे, फिर ऊपर भाग को टच करो, ये टंग को ऊपर जाके टच करो, फिर नीचे आके टच करो, ऐसे करके जब टंग ऊपर नीचे घूमेगा तब जाकर अच्छे तरह से श्लोक प्रोनाउंसिएशन कर सकते हैं।
मतलब मेरा टंग मोटा है थोड़ा, मेरा टंग इसलिए थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है।
पतला समझ में आता है, मुझे समझ में आता है। टंग कभी मोटा नहीं होता है, टंग को एक्सरसाइज देना पड़ता है, टंग को ऊपर नीचे एक्सरसाइज देना पड़ता है। जो बचपन में जब बच्चों को श्लोक सिखाते हैं तो बोलते हैं जोर से बोलो, जब हम जोर से बोलेंगे अपने आप टंग ऊपर नीचे जाएगा। जब मन में पढ़ते हैं ना तब टंग सुस्त हो जाता है, तो जब टंग सुस्त हो जाता है मोटा बन जाता है। वही घर में अगर आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, एक ही शब्द हरी हरी हरी, आपने क्या किया, जोर जोर से बोलने से वो टंग अपने आप सब जगह टच हो रहा है। भक्ति भक्ति भक्ति, तो वो उच्चारण अच्छी तरह से रहते। एक होता है आहिस्ता बोल दे भक्ति भक्ति, तो आपने उस पर स्ट्रेस दिया है। ये सबका सुनती हूँ और मैं कमेंट आज ही मार रही हूँ, क्योंकि वी हैव टू इम्प्रूव, देयर शुड बी अ रूम ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट। जितना जोर से श्लोक बोलेंगे घर में प्रैक्टिस करिए। हरि, at the end of the narration on Yajñamala in the Brihanaradiya Puran is stated, so यही हम तात्पर्य, we are reading the purport given by the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur on the verse where Vrindavan Das Thakur says the humility expressed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When he sees the Vaishnavas, he says, "You alone can bestow mercy onto me." In which the quotations given by Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur are the quotations from Adi Purana. Ye me bhakta jana partha, na me bhaktas te janah, mad bhaktanam chai bhaktas te me bhakta tamamatah. Whoever is my devotee is not my devotee, but whoever is a devotee of my devotees, they are actually the devotees. Even Brihadanaradiya Purana speaks, Hari Bhakti Ratana Yastu Hari Buddhaya Prapujayet Tasya Tishyanti Viprendra Brahma Vishnu Shivadayaha. If one worships the Vaishnavas who are fixed in the devotional service to Vishnu, by considering them non-different body limbs of Sri Hari, then everyone, including Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, are pleased. Yes, that is the way to please. The best way to please is worship the Vaishnavas. Even Padma Puran has this verse. The quotation is not there in this. Aradhananam api sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param tasmat parataram devi tadiyanam samarchanam. Among all the aradhana, among all the worship, Vishnu worship is the topmost. And beyond even Vishnu worship is the worship of tadiyanam samarchanam, the worship of the devotees. That is why we all worship Tulasi Maharani. He is Tadiya Vastu of Krishna. We all worship all the Vaishnavas, our Guru Acharyas. Why we chant Pranam Mantra? That is why while chanting Pranam Mantra, we have to be very, very careful because we are worshipping our Acharyas. It is not just one ritual, no. It is seeking mercy from the Acharyas. Because if Acharya's mercy is not there, how are we going to progress in devotional service? How are we going to understand? The Padma Purana, Uttarakhanda, Shiva speaks to Uma as follows. Archayitvat govindam tadiyan nartayet tuhayah nasa bhagavato jneyah kevalam dambhikah smritah tasmat sarva prayatnena vaishnavan pujayet sada. One who worships Lord Govinda but fails to worship his devotees should be understood to be not a devotee of the Lord. Archayitvat govindam, yes, he is worshipping Govinda but not worshipping the devotees. What happened to the gorilla Rakshasa? He used to worship Prabhu Ram, but he used to not worship Lakshmana. So, in the next life, he became gorilla Rakshas. That is how he is killed. He is killed by Lakshmana. So, very clearly it has been stated, if a person is worshipping Krishna but not worshipping his devotee, is not a devotee of Lord, but simply a victim of false pride. Kevalam dambikaha smritaha tasmad sarva prayatnena vaishnavan pujayet sada. Therefore, whatever possible ways, one should worship the Vaishnavas. So we know the story of how Ramanujacharya is passing through villages, and he is passing through one village where his rich disciple stays. So this rich disciple is so happy Ramanujacharya is going to come and is making all the arrangements. And Ramanujacharya said to the devotee whom he had sent, what was the reaction? How did he behave? He said he was so happy. He has started making arrangement for your welcome. Did he ask you any water? Oh, he must have forgotten. Hello, let us proceed ahead. So Ramanujacharya was not accepting those who were not inclined to worship the Vaishnavas. We worship our Guru Acharyas. But Guru Acharyas again cannot be worshipped without remembering the Vaishnavas, especially the Vaishnavas who are serving them. Like when you want to remember Prabhupada, you should remember Prabhupada along with his Guru. Like when you are worshipping, when you are seeing Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, there you should see Prabhupada along with him. That is the way, the dedication. Like when you go to Pandharpur, you cannot go directly to Vithala. You have to see the devotee who is worshipping Vithala very nicely, for whose sake Vithala has come. And that is Kundali. So whenever we worship our spiritual master, we should always remember the dedication of the devotees who have spent their life in serving the spiritual master. So that is the way the connection to the Sampradaya goes. Directly we cannot worship Krishna. We should worship Krishna along with the devotees, and highly exalted devotees of spiritual masters who should be worshipped with along with the devotees who are serving them. So this shows our humility, not pride. We can go only through the means. We cannot go directly. By all the means it has been given, that means we have to go through the parampara. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna speaks to Uddhava. Santo dishanti chakshumsi bahirarkaha samudhikaha devata bandhava santaha santa atmaham aivacha. Santo dishanti chakshumsi. So what type of eyes the devotees have? They have divine eyes. Bahir arkaha samutitaha. The sun allows only external eyes, and that only when it is rising in the sky. But my devotees, devataha bandavaha santaha. My devotees are ones real worshipable deities and real family. Now, when the sun rises, you can see the things around you. So it gives you a gross vision. But if you want to have a subtle vision where even if you don't have eyes, you are able to see Krishna. Like yesterday's class, we were talking about the Kunti Maharani prayers. We were talking about Surdas. He used to sing Darshanarti, even though he used to describe the beauty of Lord, even though he was not having gross eyes. Bilwa Mangal Thakur, he wrote Krishna Karnamatam, even though he had no gross eyes. He was able to see the beauty of Krishna. So my devotees, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, my devotees have divine eyes. My devotees, they are the real worshipable deities. So one has to serve the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu identifies those devotees as good as himself. And they are non-different from me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, you just worship my devotees, that is enough. You worship Advaita Acharya. You worship Shivas. You worship the devotees of Advaita Acharya. You worship Radhasa. You worship Nityananda. So they are, though my partial expansions, those devotees, even the devotees of my devotees, they are non-different from me. What a position Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given this same. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto, 5th chapter, 32nd verse, Prahlad Maharaj speaks to Hiranyakashipu as follows. Naisam matis tavat urukramangrim prashati anartha pagamo yatartha mahiyasam padarajobhishekam nishkinchananam navranita yavat. Naisamatis urukramangrim स्पर्शत्यानर्था पगमो यदर्थः महीयसां पादरजोभिषेकं निष्किञ्चनानां नवृणित यावत्. Unless they smear upon their bodies the dust of the lotus feet of the Vaishnava, completely freed from material contamination, persons very much inclined towards materialistic life cannot be attached to the lotus feet of the Lord. That is why smear your body with the dust of the Vaishnavas, who is glorified for his uncommon activities. Only by becoming Krishna conscious, taking shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord in this way, one can be free from material contamination. That is why a person walks barefoot in the Dham, so that the dust of the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas can be attained. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 4th chapter, 63, 66, 68, the Lord speaks to Durvasa, Supreme Lord speaks to Durvasa, Aham Bhakta Paradhino, Aham Bhakta Paradhino, Yasvantantra Iva Dvija, Yasvatantra Iva Dvija, Sadhubhir Bhasta Hridayo, Bhaktir Bhakta Jana Priyaha. I am completely under the control of my devotees. Indeed, I am not at all independent. I am not at all independent. That means I am not completely independent. We say that Krishna is independent. No, Krishna says I am dependent. I am dependent on whom? On my devotees. Because my devotees are completely devoid of material desires, I sit only within the core of their heart. What to speak of my devotees? Even those devotees who are devotees of my devotees are very dear to me. So I sit in their heart. Mayi nirbadha hridaya sadavaha samadartanaha vashe kuruvanti mam bhaktya satpriya satpatinyatha. As chaste women bring their gentle husbands under control by service, the pure devotees who are equal to everyone and completely attached to me in the core of the heart, bring me under their full control. A gentle husband is captivated by the gentle behavior. So, a chaste woman has the capacity to bring the gentleman under control. Both are gentle, both are attracted by their qualities. So, in the same way, Krishna says, your devotees have no material attraction. So, they are automatically attracted to me and I am in their control. They bring me under their full control. Sadhavo hridayam mahyam, sadhunam hridayam tuham, mad anyat tena janati, teham tebhyo, naham tebhyo managapi. Try to memorize this verse. Sadhavo hridayam mahyam. They always are there in my heart. Sadhavo hridayam mahyam. Mahyam is my. Sadhavo hridayam. They are seated in my heart. Sadhunam hridayam tuham. I am seated in their hearts. Mad anyat tena janati. They don't know anybody except me. Naham tebhyo managapi. Even I don't know anyone except them. So there is a nice, sweet relationship between Krishna and devotees. Krishna says, I don't know anybody except devotees. Somebody comes to Krishna and says, oh, give me, I get lost. I don't know. I don't know anybody except my devotees. Somebody comes just with a offensive mood to Krishna, not having any respect to the devotees. And Krishna says, I least bother such person. So there are people who directly like to worship Krishna. Krishna doesn't even look at them. But Krishna looks at those people who are serving their devotees, his devotees of his devotees. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Muchukunda speaks to Krishna. 10th canto, 51st chapter, 53rd verse. Bhavapavargo bhramato yata bhave ganastara satchuta tad samagamaha satsangamo yarihi tadaiva sadgatau paravareshe tvajayate matihi. Bhavapavargo apavarga. When a person achieves this apavarga, what is apavarga? Pavarga is pa, pa, ba, bha, ma. What is apavarga? Aparishram, pa, fa, pa, afena, abhibarthi, abhaya, amrityu. Samrutatva is easily attained by a person whose material life is completely ceased. By whom? Achyuta. Achyuta, what he has done, he has completely removed all the material life. Then what he attains? He attains association of devotees. I still remember, we used to hear these verses so much in our class. When I was shifted to Hiranandani, because Kamalachan Prabhuji wanted us to come to shift to Hiranandani, because that was the hub of the preaching. All, it was like the mine. How is it mine? Where you get all wonderful gold, diamond. So all good people were shifting to Gold Bandar practically. So Prabhuji said, you should come here and start the preaching movement. Very rich society. And before that, we were in Vartak Nagar, where we used to have our satsang programs, so for families used to come, and we used to do that among ourselves. But Prabhuji wanted us to come here. At that time, I used to roam in the streets of Hiranandani thinking that who is going to listen? All are engrossed in D-Mart and that and this, all malls. And I used to cry to myself, Prabhupada, please help. We don't know. This richness should not affect us. This rich type of atmosphere also we should not be carried away, nor we should try to copy such people. Instead, we should try to bring them in Krishna consciousness. That was the cry. 3-4 years before, when I used to come to even Nagpur also, We are too much of secularism was there. In NIT Bombay, it was very difficult to preach also. Whom to preach? Because preaching was completely forbidden. And I was not knowing any devotees also here. Why such sound is coming? We're not knowing any devotees also here. But prayers is to go on. Oh Lord, please connect us to the devotees. Because without devotees, just coming to Nagpur is like, okay, son is a devotee, daughter-in-law is a devotee, but still association of devotees, kirtan, bhajan should happen. So it started from last year. The prayers were heard, and this year it is like full-fledged. Now, so many devotees are in contact. It's so nice to see the devotees. The perfection of our eyes is to see the devotees. That is the prayer we should do. Even if you visit your relative's house, what is the purpose? Purpose is to spread devotion. The purpose is to have association of devotees. If that is there, then that enthusiasm is there. Okay, I'll come. Now they have told Mataji, every month you should come. Now enthusiasm is there. Initially, Nikhil used to call me so many times, but still, once in a year only I used to go. Because what I'll do there? What is my purpose of going there? So I used to think association is not there. Okay, Sanjay is a devotee, but still association of devotees should be there. But now that energy is yes, we should go. Why? Because association is there. In fact, I was thinking, take some of you also, bring them here. So the association will increase more. The more the association, the world becomes very small. Or this Bhavasagar is so difficult to cross. Now devotees are connecting from different places. There is Annamritam which is going on here, run by the Gopinath devotees. Even they are coming together. Nagpur devotees under the shelter of His Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj. They are all coming together. Now it is becoming like a fruit salad. Such a wonderful fruit salad. Devotees from different Guru Maharaj. Anyhow, all our brothers and sisters, only cousin brothers, cousin sisters. So nice it is to see the devotees. Yesterday, practically the crowd, Mataji's crowd was not less than 100. So the Mataji's daughter, the girls, everybody is so enthusiastic. And they are now becoming so loving to even our Naina Mandiri. Naina Mandiri has become their feast. So in this way, it is a nice thing. When all the devotees come together, then that is the purpose. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm should be there. Now 5 to 7 classes, even yesterday it was for the girls, but I saw yesterday practically 15 men, Prabhujis were sitting. Now they have crossed this. They are saying, no, it is not just for the Matajis, it is also for the Prabhujis. They were also sitting. Young boys are sitting, Prabhujis are sitting, Brahmacharis are sitting. Yes, everybody coming together. That is Krishna consciousness. No groupism, nothing. Everybody. Initially it was there, but now they have come out of all these nonsensical things. They are coming as a one unit, and they are just worshipping Lord very nicely. And Lord is very happy to see all the devotees coming together. Enthusiasm, that's most important devotional service. We should not miss, especially on Sundays. We should not be called. It is the most shameful thing. When we are progressing devotional service, we should wait for Sundays to come so that all are in the temple, not late, but before time. Coming, brooming, putting the chadar. Not that everything should be arranged by somebody and then go first. No. Do all the sevas, clean the temple, clean the room, clean the eating place of the Vaishnavas. Not just have your prasadam and just run away. No. A group should be there. Group should be made. This Sunday, I will do. This Sunday, this person will do. Everybody should do. It should not be that only Bichara Bade Prabhu alone does there. Bade Prabhu, Bal Krishna, Niranjan. No, it's not a good thing. It's not a good lakshana. Now when the temple is growing, one time, Hansrupi Prabhu along with someone should do. One time, Vaishnav Gaur Prabhu should clean everything, along with some other. This is the way one time Gyan Deep Prabhu. It should not say that I'm coming in the evening class, so I will not come in the morning class. No, you should come. Anyhow, you are a retired person. You should come. Clean the place. Clean the place. This is the way we will enhance ourselves in devotional service. One time Mataji, Krishna Sundari Mataji, after eating, I've always seen the room is like that. And I have seen Bade Prabhu doing the work. Every time he is doing, yes, he is getting a lot of sukritis, lots and lots of blessings. Why not the blessing should reach even each and every one of us? So, okay. So one should see that we all serve. One time Shilpa Mataji, Balaji, all should do. Every one of us should make a nice group and serve the temple nicely. Come before, put the chadar, start the mic, do the kirtan. No formal invitation, no formal coming also. Formality is, okay, I come, I show my face. No, that is not enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means I should not miss the services. Lot of hearing has happened. Lot of you are hearing, every day you are hearing. But where is the practical service? Practical service should be seen on Sundays. Mataji should come early, help Kanhaiya Prabhu to do some prasad, make the bhogas. So then that is enthusiasm. Till alone that person does. Prabhuji can come. I'll see my Prabhuji goes, helps him. But every one of us, all the Matajis, should practically do the services. Then that is temple, that is home. We just we come as a formality. No. And then we are visitors. We should become hosts. Sometimes Sachdev Prabhuji can come. Like this, whoever are staying close by, then come sometimes Kusum Mataji, Gita Mataji can take up the Sunday services. Sunday services should start. Sunday services, I have seen Kanaya struggling alone. So Aparna Mataji, morning, start the sevas. Come early. Sometimes Povai devotees can come and serve. The more you serve Vaishnavas, I'm telling you, Krishna will bestow mercy. The more you try to just do as a formality, you will never experience the love of Krishna. Love for Krishna can be experienced by serving the devotees. The more we serve, I still remember Kamal Chakravarti used to call me every day. Every day I used to go to Amira Road Temple. At that time, the temple was very small. And today, whatever preaching, success, everything is there because of the services. I used to go every day, 9 o'clock, start from the house, catch a bus. I did not have any vehicle that time. Catch a bus, go to Mira Road, broom all the offices, then do some designing work, then cook for the brahmacharis. Because that time Nikhil also was in the hostel, so not much this was there. So then come back by 6 o'clock. Cook for the brahmacharis because there was no cook also. Brahmacharis, I used to assist them in cooking. Practically for 10 years, 8 to 10 years, we have done these services. Now the temple is big. Now that service there is not required because everyone else also should get the services. Now here the services are required, preaching activities are required. So it is not that, okay, I have done. No, practically every day I used to go, just imagine. Every day. Cooking, everything. It's not that I used to neglect the house. You know, I don't have anybody to cook there. So I used to cook, give dabba to my Prabhuji. Practical and living because we are learning in the scriptures, but how to put it in the practice, not less lip services. We say, oh, your servant, your servant. We serve. Practical services we used to do. Group the temple. Clean the DT kitchen. DT kitchen used to be so horrible. So horrible. We used to climb and we were a group of just 4 Matajis for DT kitchen cleaning. One Avani Mataji was there. One Maha Sundari Mataji was Maha Sundari. Like this only one name is there. That Mataji was there. Another one Mataji. And I used to take nectar of devotion also to them every day. Then after doing that, wherever preaching activities used to happen, myself, Kamalochan Prabhuji, we used to carry all the, I used to make sometimes puriyara for 40, 50 people, sometimes 100 people, pack, and then go to different places. Then serve the prasadam over there. So much we used to do. And before coming to the Mira Road, we used to serve in Gopinath Temple. So much of services, we have to really घिसना चाहिए, शरीर को घिसना चाहिए, जितना घिसेंगे, अंडरस्टैंड, one can experience that mercy of Krishna flowing. Today, after 1992, 1993, a devotional service started with serving the devotees, especially when Gopinath Yatra used to go. That time, 500 devotees used to go. Now it is becoming 5,000 and all. 500 devotees used to go. They used to tell, Mataji, can you make something for us? Then, big drum, avla ka chutney, big drum, some type of chutney which will not get spoiled. All this used to go. How many people of us, myself and the Yadav Mataji, who just now left the body? So we used to serve so much. Now when we are seeing, this is nothing. Now actually we are relaxing actually. So much of service. But that enthusiasm should be there. At the time we were in the Gopinath temple, we were to serve. All preaching used to happen from Thane. So it is not that just I sit in the Vyasasana, that is only service. No. That time where Vyasasana and all. That time we used to do all the services without coming to notice. Chup chap we used to do services. So many services. So prasadam is to come. In the Sankrant, you know how much? Practically tons and tons of truck used to come. Just I and Mataji, that Yadav Mataji. That is why she got such a nice bhati. Even though she had cancer, but she got to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Krishna doesn't forget. Krishna doesn't forget even a small thing done. So Mataji and myself used to go to practically so many places to distribute prasad. That time our children were very small. We used to take care of them also. When they used to go to school, we used to climb the truck and then the bus. We used to, big van used to come, big van. We used to go and distribute prasadam to Anath Ashram. If we see those services, if I remember, I am just surprised. Did we do all these things? 10,000 Bhagavad Gita standing on the street, going house to house, going shop to shop. No cameras, nothing. Nowadays, everything you do, one camera is there to show that we are doing something. That time, what? WhatsApp and all. Without coming to notice, but Krishna has noticed our services. Nowadays, you do something, immediately we want everyone to notice us. That is the problem nowadays. That is why Krishna says, okay, show to the whole world, I don't want to see you. Those times, which WhatsApp mobile and what was there? That's chup-chap services. When you serve your acharyas, you don't have to do so much hangama. You don't have to show that you are doing so many things. Chup-chap services are not by lips, services are by action. That concern, that ultimate love for Srila Prabhupada. If that heat is there, then you are always a child of Srila Prabhupada. The moment we think now I'm matured, but I just have to concentrate on my chanting. Nothing is going to work. Chanting also will not happen. Till we don't have that heat to serve the Vaishnava. That heat will automatically make your day so big. It becomes so, the whole day becomes so big. You have so much time to do everything. Why there is a grudge? I don't have time. I don't have inclination. So even Krishna thinks, okay, any of Krishna is fine. Krishna reduces the time. But so much of time is there. You can do so many things. You can chant, you can go to office, you can serve the Vaishnavas, everything can be done. You know, in Padmanabha temple, we say, no, ISKCON, only ISKCON. No, it is also in Padmanabha temple. The devotees who go to offices every day, they are running the temple. They go to, because that city is a small city, so they have to go to office by 9 o'clock only, 8:30, 9 o'clock. They all come in the morning. I have seen myself practically. We went to Yatra, Padmanabha Swami temple, 8:30, all left. We also leave from offices from 8:30, but never one of us also comes to Mangalarti. Why? We have to go to office, we have to chant. They go there, they serve Padmanabha Swami temple, they sit and chant, then they make prasadam also, then they eat also, they carry that in the dabba also, and then they go to offices. Just see. So that much inclination to serve. So if that is there, then And when he associates with them, there awakens in him devotion unto you, who are the goal of devotees and the Lord of all causes and benefits. And automatically Krishna bestows his mercy. Krishna's mercy cannot be counted by our mundane intelligence. How Krishna flows mercy, that all depends on how much inclined we are. Just we have to be inclined to serve. Now just our temple opening, before temple opening, we were not having any DT kitchen, nothing. Now everything is available. But that 6 months was a very tough period. It was a tough period. And more than that, when the devotees shifted, there was no gas for them. Nothing was there. But somehow everything became smooth. Every day, prasadam, every day, there, going and see, everything happens. You have to just pray Krishna. Let me serve Krishna every day. Let me serve your Vaishnavas every day. This love, this love. Don't think that I'm self-boasting or something like that. I'm just giving a practical example because the services which is given by our spiritual masters are actually for our upliftment. We don't have to learn or by heart something. There is nice words. It says, Atha Krishna, Atha, what is that word, Aruna? Krishna Namadi, na bhaved grayam indriyahi. Sevon mukhaihi jivado swayameva smurtiyadaha. Atha Shri Krishna Namadi. Na bhaved grayam indriyahi. You don't have to sit and prepare for the class. You don't have to do anything. Sevon mukhaihi jivado. You just serve. Swayameva smurtiyadaha. Krishna will give that knowledge. You don't have to write the notes. You don't have to go on. You just serve the Vaishnavas. Go and do jhadu. Enough. If you serve the Vaishnavas, that is enough. So preaching is the best way to serve the Vaishnavas. Go, if somebody is a good preacher, go and preach. Serve the Vaishnavas. Cook, take for them. Wash their vessels. The Prabhupada, what he did the same thing. He has shown us by his practical example. You don't have to write a note. I should write the notes and then I can prepare the class. You will go and fumble there. Better is serve the Vaishnavas. That dust of the Vaishnavas. Keep the chappal now. Hanker to touch the chappals of the Vaishnavas. Not just, okay, my spiritual master comes, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, I'll touch their chappals. No. Even the chappals of the ones who are visiting for the first time, even if a person touches, because Krishna sees how humble you are. That is enough for us to progress in devotional service. This is the small key to success. The key to success. You don't have to be a Veda Pathi. You don't have to have anything, but this simple thing. This will give you the knowledge. This will give the mercy. We will stop. Hare Krishna. Any doubts? Today my phone is in the screen has come out, so it is in the repair. Anyone wants to call, then Jumur's phone is there with me.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Today class is there, no Mata, in ISKCON.
Yes. Gopika speaking.
Gopika mother.
Yes.
We did not attend.
Yes. Yesterday you were not there, no?
Today we will.
Yes. Come.